Boo on Poo Tube. All right, let's see here. Yeah. There we go. We are live.
I'll get to go over there and find you.
We're live, you crazy peoples out there. That's right. I don't have to watch YouTube.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's cool. When I just wish you could do that. I wish everyone could do that. So you didn't have to open up a different thing. So.
Right?
Hey, what's up, turtle? All right. So, Whiskey Scout's coming in. Right. What's up, Robert? How you doing, bud?
Robert.
Got to shut that off. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine, man. Everybody does it. We take
I've been working all day on my log, so it's a break.
Cool.
This stuff ain't fun after a while. I don't know if you can actually see any of it.
Oh, is that your heart?
No, this is the electronic version of what's on my computer, and the next screen is what I look at, describe, and supposed descriptions and all that. I got to kind of make it jive with this. So, I mean, I can't alter it. I can't alter what I've done, but
anyway, that's a representation of what? What does it represent?
This is a well. When we drill an oil well, we log it top to bottom with an electric log. This one here is a dual compensated porosity log. We use a dual induction log as well as a micro log. We get a sonic log done because that's our tie-in back to 3D seismic, but that's
so is that what mostly what it is as it goes down, it's doing seismic?
Not seismic. It's not really seismic, it's not using sound per se. The sonic does, but
yeah, okay.
The sonic log is used to it's used as a tool to adjust your seismic because not all your seismic shoots are exact. So what it does is, as the sonic log goes down, it is telling you the exact frequency of each formation it passed through. They can take that, place it back in the 3D, and adjust, because the 3D is obviously just, when they do it, they either use dynamite or nowadays they use thumper trucks.
Yeah.
Sound travels at X speed, but the Y is the distance between each layer or each sandstone, whatever your layer is passing through. Each has its own distinct frequency. So what it does, it allows, but for my purposes, it's not useful. Just the the 3 logs, the micro log, induction, and porosity. Let me shut this.
You must make a shitload of money. That's a bunch of scientific mumbo jumbo. I didn't.
He's like an oil rig doctor.
Yeah. I kind of know what he's. I mean, I don't know what he's talking about, but I kind of know what he does. He's in the oil.
Mr.
Yeah, I mean,
I just noticed something, Dio. You got udders.
Udders. Don't play with my udders.
I've been drinking all those beers I bought the day before I left all damn day. So
there you go.
I'm now down to the
Shimei.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Oh, he's got the can version of what you drink there.
Yeah. I got a shitload of bottles of crap in here.
Well, we're filling up quick, man. Got 2 more slots, guys. I didn't call you a slut. I said slots. Yeah, cheers. Happy Thursday, guys.
16 ounce. That'll get you fucked up right there.
Yeah, get through tomorrow. I'm off for 2 weeks, which is going to be so nice.
Oh, man.
Oh, we got the bump. Bumpity bump.
Bump-o-matic. Bumpy
Yeah.
Whatever.
We're doing this because of bugs.
Yeah, right. Cool. What's everybody up to tonight? Anything?
5'9".
5'9"? I'm like 5'8". I think I shrunk. My feet got bigger.
Well, I'm hoping everything's okay with Brandon.
I saw that comment. He had things to take care of, so I don't know what's going on. I just saw that in booze bags.
Yeah, I seen that also.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's nothing.
I wonder, hopefully it's not, nothing major, and
Right.
hopefully our little get together tomorrow is not canceled.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Is that better?
What'd you guys have? What'd you have going on?
We're gonna go meet up at Backyard Brewery,
Oh.
and I guess he's hooked up a tour. So we're gonna get a tour with the CEO or founder of the Backyard Brewery.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Cool. So yeah, Mike, we can hear you. I think were you having issues with your audio?
Yeah, I think I fixed it. I had the original still going on from YouTube. Is it good now?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you're right under the udder, man.
The udder, yeah. Well, Dio looked like he had udders earlier.
It did. Pull my udders.
Your udders?
Udder from Nutter Mutter.
Nice.
That's gross.
Get your mind out of the udder, Mike.
Got some.
Get your mind out of the udder.
Get your udder out of my mind.
Hey, but if you get thirsty though, that's all you got to do.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Get your lactose intake. Hell yeah.
Although that would look bad with whiskey sitting right above you. So. Oh wait, I did that to Brian.
We'll work with this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Give me some of that. Give me some of that milk. There you go.
Right for
Mm.
Let's be on
You
the
guys
top.
have a good day?
Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
I had a good day. I was freaking in an attic, probably about 130 degrees or more. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to that shit anymore. You drip a lot.
It's better than being in an attic full of snakes and spiders.
Oh, I'm sure they were up there with me. I just didn't see any. Right?
Just didn't
Yeah.
care.
Doing some can lights, some recessed lights or whatever you call them, can lights. And they use that blow-in insulation, so you cut it from down below. That way you know where you're cutting. And of course, when that little puck falls, so does all the insulation that was above it.
Yeah.
That lady kept cleaning. I said, "Look, I'll tidy up when I'm done, but anything that hit the floor, she's down there with the broom." And then the husband, he's got his shop back out. And it's like, guys, I'm gonna make a really big mess here,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, we need to keep it clean down here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they covered everything with painter's plastic, which I sure appreciated. That way I didn't have to be so, so delicate or whatever. And they were moving furniture for me. And that was cool. It was cool. I don't like to handle people's furniture and their stuff. But,
No.
Do you give them a discount for doing that?
no, hell no. I get paid the same amount. I just would have had more work.
Oh, screw it. I'd let you do it all then.
Right. Well, I mean, inevitably they got a discount. They saved me moving their crap around.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to move it, I get paid by the hour. So if I had to move it, they're good.
That's true.
By the hour.
I was gonna be, if it was one time, if it was just like a one set payment, I'd be like, do you do my dishes afterwards too?
Oh, right. Yeah. It was
I never did that work
come back filthy.
flat rate. Always by the hour. Because you
Oh, yeah.
never know what they got up their sleeve that they want you to do. You know?
Damn straight, right? Oh yeah, while you're here, and then you feel bad about making some other kind of bid for them. Shit, I'll be your slut for what I make. I'll do whatever the hell you want.
Right, man.
Just so it's legal and not gross.
Mhm.
I got this body that I need taken care of.
Do whatever you want. I don't care. Wash your
It's
truck.
my body.
Right. Wash your truck. Here, no problem. Paint your house. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we're all set.
I like that one.
I was digging the Tron theme, actually.
Yeah,
You know,
kind of.
the video game.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, this one's a little more brighter and lively, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lighter and brightly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's got to get the
Brightly.
color right now. There we go. Get that bubbly look. There we go. There you go.
Cheers to you from
There's no contrast at all. Cool.
Is this the free version or the paid for yet?
This is the free one. I think there's like 46 hours left, I think, on mine. I think for everybody.
You
Oh,
only
you
get
better,
like a couple
you better
hours.
stream like mad.
Yeah. That's cool. You can save like different versions of your layouts, which is cool. Ah,
Yeah.
too bad I'm never going to pay for it. All right. So we got crap beers. Cheers, folks. All is well.
Oh, okay.
Dad
What
stuff
are
to
you
take care
doing,
of.
Bumpy?
Jesse, we're on for tomorrow. Good news.
There you go. Right.
Boxing them all.
All right. We got Flacco in the house.
Yeah.
We got the turtle.
All right.
All right. Cheers, man.
Cheers, everybody.
Yep. Chris.
I gotta go get a beer. I just finished. I got a little bit left in the reservoir. Anyway,
Cool.
cheers. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, all.
I might have to run to the store too. I'm fresh out of this. Any more
Barks root
voodoo?
beer.
Barks root beer.
Is
Yeah.
That's kind of.
That's what it is.
that the Imperial? Yeah, that's the Imperial. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
100%. I love that one. Yeah.
Good one. It's good.
Yeah,
It's a good Imperial, you know? Like
It's all right.
it's not too much different than the regular Voodoo Ranger.
Right.
Oh.
Actually, I like the juicy hazy. It's actually got a better flavor. But I like the bang that Imperial's got.
Yeah.
You back up. You
9
need
point.
Yeah.
My liquor store's got a 2 for $6 basically
Wow.
on any Lagunitas, Voodoo Ranger, and a couple of other ones. But I can have this or the regular Voodoo Ranger for the same price.
Nice. Yeah. Who would want the other one when you can get that one?
What's the ABV on that guy? 9 something?
9, straight up 9.
Okay.
9%,
So
yeah.
one of those that'll get you a little primed
Yeah.
on an empty stomach.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going to get my second beer for the day.
Go get your second beer. I'm gonna go get my second beer here after everybody gets their second beer.
Everybody's grabbing a beer.
Everybody's grabbing the beer. I'm just playing with the backgrounds while I can. And yeah, just can't wait for tomorrow to get over with so I don't have to listen for a phone or anything for 2 weeks, which is heaven.
Yeah, I haven't messed with Streamlabs too much, or StreamYards, I should say. But you only get so many hours before you have to start paying for it.
I think they're just doing a trial for everybody up to a certain point. So I think it probably ends after the weekend. And then that they're going to get rich because a lot of people are going to spend money to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, that's what I'm drinking.
Oh, you got the same damn thing. How about that?
Copycat,
That's the first time I've seen it.
fucker.
That's the first time I've seen it.
That's so
What the
cool.
hell is that? It caught my attention.
I have to look for
That's
that.
what's next after the shaman.
Yeah, it looks good. Whiskey.
Yeah, it's Odell Imperial Red Ale, extra special red.
Cool.
I got them on sale. I got like three different ones for like 99 cents each. So.
What?
Damn.
Damn.
Are they out of date or something? Or what's
Nope, they're 2018 releases. This one's 8.7%.
Huh.
But I don't know. Maybe they're just making room. I think they're just changing stock out in that area, and they just
Yeah, that's probably what's happening.
Yep.
I'm glad I looked down. I forgot that I was pouring a 16 ounce into a glass. I was over.
Yeah. Okay, Alex.
Almost a party foul.
Yeah.
Good thing this is a sour.
Puckerville.
You enjoying those sours lately, haven't you been?
Sours aren't bad, man.
I gotta find the right one. There's a craft beer brewery right down my street that does sours all day, and I gotta go. Kid's crying.
Yeah, no problem. Go do what you have to do, Dad.
I'll see you guys. Hopefully, I come back.
You will.
All right.
You will.
Bring the duct tape.
I'll be back.
Bring the
Duct tape the kid.
puppies.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah,
Well, put on the booty. Put it in today.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this was to me this was like the summer of the sours.
It's the summer of the South.
I've always liked sour beers, though.
I like sours. Nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, I just noticed there was so much more out there. Like every brewery seems to be making kettle sours or Berliner Weisses now.
I think it's the popular thing right now. I think, my first, I don't know about you guys, but the first sours I ever had was like those, they're made in Belgium, those Creeks.
The Lambics.
Lambics, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. And those were my first ones, and it's just all kind of, I really like those, and it's just kind of bloomed from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of started getting into them last year. I was doing, I was at Dry Dock Brewery. I was at their brewery, and they had an open house type thing, and they were, for like $35 every year they have all free tastings the whole night and everything. And some guys had some sours over there, and that's how I got introduced to them. I'm like, oh, these are good. These are yummy.
Yeah.
I wish there was more Flanders Reds around, because I've had one Flanders Red in my life, and it was brewed by a home brewer that did one of the Sam Adams homebrew competition things.
Yeah.
And got their beer made in the Sam Adams pack, and that was fantastic.
That's cool.
Odell's out of Fort Collins. I thought it was.
Yes, sir.
It's an Imperial Red Ale aged in whiskey barrels. Nice. I've had Odell's before, but I've never really paid. Like I said, for 99 cents, I bought these two, and there's another one in there.
You can't beat that, man.
Yeah.
So what did you say the ABV is?
8.7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you got your money's worth big time.
Yeah, man. Right?
I figure if I really like one of these a whole lot, I just go buy them back the rest of them off the shelf.
Oh, yeah. At 99 cents a piece, damn straight. Wow. Oh, yeah.
Poured pretty.
Beautiful.
What was the beer again?
Odell Extra Special Red Imperial Red Ale.
99 cents a piece. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't. I think the regular price is like $3.99 on each one of them, but
wow.
They had them, and they had some other stuff too. I ended up buying I can't think of the name, but it's a Creek. It's a cherry beer, which Creek means cherry. It's from Cascade Brewing. Usually those are always $14.99 and up. They had that one down for $4.99, so I grabbed one of those too. So don't look that gift horse in the mouth too hard.
No, that's right. Yeah.
If it sucks, you ain't lost a whole lot.
No, exactly. You sound like Rod J. Beer Ventures getting hit badass deals on stuff. Oh yeah, I get them 50 cents a piece.
Oh, this is good. This is better than I thought it would be.
Uh-oh.
That's always a pleasant surprise.
Right.
Right?
Right. All right. Now time for dinner.
Oh, you eating a hot dog?
Yeah, my wife. They had a scrimmage tonight, and she's the principal, so she had to cook. So she brought a couple of hot dogs and some jalapeno Cheetos.
Right?
From the concession stand.
Well, that's cool.
Nice.
My
wife cooked tonight. She made some kind of soup. It was it had like tomatoes and stuff, and sausage and tortellini, and spinach.
Sounds interesting. That's right.
Do you guys like fried spam?
I do.
I've never had spam.
What?
You've never had spam.
I love spam.
Oh, it's so terrible for you, but it's so good.
Well, you're Army. You would like me.
Oh yeah, I like frying it up.
We went to the field.
Some eggs. And...
Oh yeah,
right.
Well,
The low sodium one is a little better. It's not.
Yeah,
not
as long as you don't eat it all the time, you're all right.
you're right.
Yeah.
Well, my cousin, she's never had it. She had bought a can, and she'd posted about 3 weeks ago about it. And I've got like jalapeno flavored and hickory smoke flavored and
Wow.
stuff like that. So this morning I thought I didn't feel like frying bacon for breakfast, so I just decided I'm going to do the Spam. I thought, well, let me put that on there for Anna to see on my Facebook page. People I don't even know that even looked at my Facebook page. The comments just
Well, it's a stigma for people, and they don't really know. A lot of people never really tried Spam.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah, I've never had it, but it's the whole thing where it's like this mushy. Yeah, it's like mushy looking meat. It just doesn't look right.
If you look at what it's made out of, it's mostly all good cuts of ham and pork. It's not like the ears and the lips all thrown in there like some hot dogs.
Right. Has you eat a hot dog? I see. What's that? The Haze IPA?
Yeah, this is from River North Brewery here in Denver. I think they're new.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Just saw this in the grocery store. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Are they on the north side of the river?
West side of the river? Well,
North side.
we don't have the Mississippi running through here. It's on the right side of the creek.
Yeah,
Oh, the creek.
correct.
Doesn't the South Platte run through Denver?
Yeah, South Platte River.
I was thinking that's what it was.
Yeah, South Platte. Let's see if this thing needs to be
Whoa.
whizzle wild at the end here.
So really weird color. It's almost like a creamy
Usually
gold.
they got it all at the bottom. Do I see anything?
Is there any wet juices in there?
That's what I'm looking for. I don't. It's pretty okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 finger head, although it's only 3.
It's one. It's got the traditional haze.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yep. It lives up to its.
Yeah, I stopped counting head size because it's how you pour it and also how large your fingers are.
Yeah, and if you got
You
Alex,
get little skinny ones like me.
Andre the Giant is a 2-finger head, although it's half a beer.
comments here. Let's see. Hey, what's up?
Mine's
Rob?
like 2 fists. I got 2 fists of a head.
Cheers, boy.
Cheers.
Alex, what's up,
What's
Rob?
up, brother?
Not much, Alex.
As you say, Alex, it looks pretty delish.
Yeah, it does. I like that term he uses.
What's up, brother? Oh, Robert likes to hang out with us too, man. Come on.
Right?
Some juicy haze out.
Yeah.
Open mouth trio. Malted. Swami.
Yeah, usually Robert's on Stout Sunday. I join live streams with him.
When I'm not working. I've been working this last week. I assume you're talking about this, Robert.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I got another, kind of came out of the blue. A guy called me yesterday, and so from a different company, and I got to go see him tomorrow. I know they've already slid the schedule one day, so but I'll find out more tomorrow. So it looks like next week. I was supposed to go on a ride from a friend of mine from Louisiana on bikes. He was going to ride his bike up here and he was going to take off, but that was the 6th, and this will bump right into that. So I had to call him, and he's my best business. If we ever plan something, guaranteed I'm going to get a call for a well. Guaranteed.
Nice.
It sucks, but it's good for business.
Yeah, it is. Huh?
Very good. That's awesome.
But anyway.
Ronnie, did you see my post on Facebook for you about the hurricane coming your way?
Oh, yeah. Huh? Yeah. He was saying, oh, yeah, they don't get hurricanes in Florida because he just moved down there. It's like, dude, a lot of them, they skip through Florida. They skip through Florida, go back to the Gulf, Texas.
Harvey makes the best. Oh, Swami, you keep posting those. Listen to me now. You keep posting those pictures of your bike, but your bike is a Japanese look-alike for Harley.
Uh-oh.
All
is
of
it
those
a
bikes
wannabe
that
Harley?
they make them little twins. They're modeled after Harley Davidson. So step up, Swami. Get rid of that. Buy yourself a Harley and join the big boys.
Yeah.
That's all I
I
got
love
to
owning
say.
a Harley.
Huh?
Never owned a Harley in my life. Never owned an Indian. I always had Hondas and Yamahas
Oh,
throughout.
I've had, okay.
I had a classic.
Full disclosure, I've had an Indian, but it was the old dirt bikes that were made in Italy that were badged Indian. I've had 4 Harleys. I've had a Suzuki RM125. I rode the hell out of that bike when I was a kid till I was about 18. I've had Hondas, 3 different Hondas in my lifetime. I've had 2 different Yamahas, 1 Kawasaki, and I've even had a BMW. So I've covered the entire gambit.
So, Robert, do you own a truck?
Well, yes.
See, if you're a Harley owner, you have to have a truck.
Yeah.
No, I have to have a truck.
I've had a couple of puppies.
To go retrieve it.
I have to have a 4-wheel drive truck because of that. In all honesty, this 2008 Harley, I've never had. The only time it's broke down was because I rolled it, not because of anything it ever did. It's been a great bike.
Nice.
I've rode it to Oregon, down the coast to Eureka, California, and back. I've rode it along the border. I have rode it Louisiana. This bike, I bought it with 12,000 miles. It's got 36,000 miles, and I don't have any problems with it.
Yeah.
It runs great. So,
is yours a Softail?
No, it's a Road King. This one's a Road King.
Oh, okay.
I've had 2 Sportsters. Back when I was younger, I had one of those leftover out of the 70s Italian Harley Davidsons. It was a 250, I think it was. I rode it for a while, but it was worth more to sell it because it's kind of one of those oddball things. And
right.
I bought it for $250 at a garage sale, sold it for $500. So
wow.
Oh, yeah.
I doubled my money. I walked away. I can talk motorcycles.
Yep.
It looks like Ronnie's going to have to evacuate Florida and go back to Georgia there before Monday.
Hide that. It's not working. What the heck?
Yes, you did.
Clicker's not working now, so we're going to see Ronnie's thing for a while, I think.
Your clicker's not working?
It's not taking away his comment. Oh, there it is. There we go. It kind of lagged there for a little bit. So, yeah, over in Germany, I had a Yamaha. What was it? I think it was a 500, and I used that to tour everywhere over there. You don't want to own a car because unless you can sell it. We had a car. It was a Duck. It was one of those cars that's just like a motor and just some metal in some windows and the wing windows, and the whole time we're over there, someone would own it so that they could keep the tags registered. And whenever they would leave, when they would ETS or PCS, they would just sell it for $100 and the next person would take it. And it was a Duck. We used to use that to go back and forth to the club. But
exactly. We had it called the troop car. And you would just kind of transfer it around, and it was kind of whoever could pay for gas. It was I buy, I fly kind of shit. And we all just jumped in that car and went wherever. It was a Fiat. It was a little one. You could barely fit 4 grown men in it. So one night, we're going down to Uncle Sam's Club in Frankfurt. We're hauling ass. The Pulitzer pulls us over. We've got 10 people in this 4-person car. We were piled. The springs were sagging. The Pulitzer pulled us over, flipped us all out of the car, said only 4 of you can ride in the car. The rest, and they even called us cabs. They were great, man. They were professional and they were great. we
had about 5 of us that had motorcycles, and we used to, when there was a 3-day holiday, we used to, I was in Bavaria, so I was pretty much near Stuttgart. We would cruise down to Austria and Switzerland, and on the long ones during the long time off, we would go down to Italy. We've been to Barcelona, Belgium. We just went all over the place. We had the longest tour that we did. It was over. God, when was that? This is during the summertime. But anyway, I think we all got leave at the same time. Had a week off, and we went up through Germany up to Bremerhaven, and took the ferry across to England, and then we drove all the way up through England and across to Ireland, which was cool as hell. Just, I mean, there's like 5 of us, and we're sleeping on the side of the road.
Right.
It was so cool back then because they didn't give a damn.
Oh yeah,
It was a blast, man.
It was a lot of fun.
I got to see a lot of Europe on a bike.
Yep.
Lots of rain.
I didn't really. I was
What'd you
young.
break?
Then. I had a motorcycle license in the States, but I didn't. Nobody. I think we had 1 or 2 guys maybe in the whole squadron that had a motorcycle. It wasn't something that we really did. You know.
Oh yeah.
It would have been fun if I'd have known more people back then that had motorcycles. But
How do you do?
What, people can see me? No.
She's back.
Oh. Yeah, it was cool being in.
My wife wanted to let me know that people can see me.
If you've never been to Oktoberfest, back in the day in the 80s, in the mid 80s, Oktoberfest was cool as hell. It's the place where the most people in one part of the earth at one time. There's,
Wow.
I think 1 million people show up to this thing on a daily basis. It's
Crazy.
huge.
It is.
And the only time you can drink is if you're seated in a tent. And to get from point A to point B, you have to make human chains, and you can't lose anybody. Otherwise, you'll never see them again. Forever.
And it just doesn't happen in Munich either. It's all over. There's
Exactly.
Mannheim had one, but I was up in Frankfurt one time, or Frankenthal. It was actually a little town, but they had a lot. I mean, it was a big fest. And like you're saying, I mean, it's just packed, and there's one line of people going this way and one line of people coming at you as kind of in the center of the street, and it's just packed. Well, I'm 5'6". I'm a short guy. So we're going through there, and this girl passes, and I mean, honestly, she's built. But she's got, back in the 80s, they used to have a lot of punk rockers, and she had this big mohawk thing, I mean, it's 3 foot off the top of her head. She's coming by me. She's got a safety pin in her cheek and stuff, but honestly, she was beautiful. But I mean, she was built. So she goes by. I reach back and I grab. I mean, I get a full handful, and I give it a big hard squeeze because you can't stop. People are pushing you as you're going. Ernie Kavanaugh was behind me. She turned around, come across, and hit him on the backside of the head about 6 feet. He's like, "What the hell?" He didn't know what I did. And I explained to him, he said, "Oh, it's the best hit I ever got."
Well, it was really cool over there because, like on the weekends, if you were really bored, if there was nothing going on, you just get out and cruise around and look for tents.
Yeah.
Bavaria, you look for the wine tents, look for the beer tents. Someone's celebrating something somewhere, and you're invited. And that's cool. Okay, what you got there?
No.
Zest Friends Forever?
Yeah, so Alex had asked what I was drinking. It's from 603 Brewing Company
Nice.
out of Derry, New Hampshire. It's a 3.8% Berliner Weiss.
Berliner Weiss. I love how they
3.8.
call it Berliner Weiss.
Did you ever go to Berlin? I never did.
No, I couldn't. I was with intelligence, so I was not allowed to even go near the border. I mean, that was the time when we bombed Libya. Tensions were high with Russia, and oh my god,
They
yeah,
put us
pretty
on
crazy.
alert. After Libya, we went on alert. We was as the 3rd of the 8th, or we transitioned into 3rd of the 7th Cav. We were spearhead for 8th Infantry Division. When Libya happened, we went on alert. We had everything lined up, ready to railhead to head south toward Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was. And then everything kind of got called off after about.
Yeah.
We had to stand out there for I think 18 or 24 hours.
Well, I know where we're.
Nothing.
All the demonstrations that happened over there was scary enough. They'd lock the posts down. These posts are like a mile long and a quarter mile wide. And, you have all your equipment there. And while all this is happening, you get the demonstrators out there that are encircling the whole caserna. And they're all holding hands and, singing. They're not singing Kumbaya. And they're torching everything it has to do with America. So all the McDonald's are being trashed. Anything and everything that stands for America is just being trashed. I remember for like weeks afterwards, you didn't go anywhere without a knife in your pocket. I mean, because you didn't know what the hell would happen. And it was scary. Let's see. When I was over there, I think I was 20 when I first got over there.
Yeah, I was 18.
It was my first post. So yeah, 2 years over there. I stayed the whole time over there without coming home.
Well, that was the only post I did too. I didn't never, but I come from, I guess, the Midwest mindset. It's a waste of money to fly back home to save your money, But.
Well, just sitting. I remember coming back on the Mac flights. I mean, just to get onto American soil, it's a 12-hour flight.
Yeah,
and you're in there like sardines. But it's really cool. You got a plane full of it's a Mac flight, so it's all soldiers. As soon as that plane hits American soil, the place just erupts. Like everyone's happy to be home. Everybody's clapping. And, oh man! Then spent the night at the USO in the airport. And where did we fly into? New York, I think. And then I had to take a bus down. No, it was Charlotte. I flew into Charlotte, and then I had to take a bus down to Fort Stewart. That was my next station. But yeah, that was fun, man.
Yeah, they flew us when I stayed my full time over in Germany, and then they flew me into Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Not Philly. Yeah, no, that was Philly. Flew into Philly, and then they bused me to Fort Dix, New Jersey, and I think I spent 4 or 5 days in Fort Dix before I got
out processing.
Yeah.
Cool.
I remember I called Dad and I go, send me I'd saved a lot of money when I was in the Army. So I said, send me $5,000. I want to buy a Harley Sportster and ride it home. He said, you need to talk to your mother. He hands my mom the phone. Mom's on there. She's bawling and crying. She goes, just fly home.
Right? You don't need that. You're going to kill yourself.
Yeah. So
I remember people looking at me funny on the bus. You can finally read everything. So you're like, Arby's, Pizza Hut. I mean, all of these different places that you haven't eaten in a couple years, and you're like,
wow,
and you go out and eat it, and you start getting sick because you're not used to eating it. I didn't save any money when I was over there. Man, I was spending it all on alcohol and having fun, man, out of the ghost houses and oh man, I drank all my savings.
I had a good time. I can't tell you.
Wow,
but it was a
time.
Did you ever eat at the Burger Kings or McDonald's over there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It didn't taste right.
No, it was all different. Even Coca-Cola. I mean, you order a Coke, it's totally different than what you get in America. Yeah. You never order anything with ice because the ice is used for cooling things. So you never ask for ice, but it was cold. Same with the beer. People are like, "Oh, isn't the beer warm over there?" No, it was cold. But whenever you go out, like I remember, going to the club, they close at 4 a.m. and you had PT that's going to happen at 5, 6 o'clock or whatever. And I'm 2 miles away from my Caserna from the club. And about a quarter of a mile from the club is a McDonald's, and they're open 24/7. They serve beer and everything in there. I mean, back in the day, it's like, what? You serve beer in here? Really? Cool. But we would go through, and there'd be like 3 of us that would be on our way back, and we just had enough money so we could get like 10 cheeseburgers, and we would eat the cheeseburgers. And the wrappers for the cheeseburgers, they're bright yellow. The next day you would be on be like payday or something, and you're taking the taxi to the club again, and you see all the wrappers on the way back. Yeah. So we were chucking the wrappers off to the side. Oh, yeah. There's just wrappers everywhere all the way back to the club. Oh my God, that was funny.
I went to a fest in downtown Mannheim once. Well, I went a lot of times, but anyway, I met this girl down there, and she lived in Frankenthal, and her father, she didn't have, her mother and her father, I don't know if they divorced or what, but her father worked second shift at BASF.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I went back with her to her house. And anyway, next day was Thursday. Every Thursday's Colonel's run. Colonel runs us to the Rhine and back. It's 2 miles to the Rhine, 2 miles back. You run in formation all day long, and that's just the way it was. I ended up sticking around, and her dad comes home. Well, Frankenthal is 8 miles from Coleman Barracks.
Yeah.
So I have to I'm watching my watch. I get to the Rhine, and from the Rhine, it's exactly 2 miles to the back gate at Coleman Barracks. And I'm looking at there, and it's like 5:45.
Oh,
I got to be there by 6, standing in formation.
Right.
So I run that 2 miles, get back, and I'm still hungover as hell.
Oh,
we go out formation, and we run to the Rhine and back, and we're about halfway back, and it's the only time I ever fell out of a run, period. I fall to the back, and I'm puking. Oh, Sergeant Taylor's running. John's like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" I'm just feeling sick. He said, "Take the day off. I got you covered, P. I got you covered."
God.
I slept the whole damn day. I never left my damn room. It was. I had a great time, but I paid for that.
I think we all did. I mean, I remember running drunk. I mean, you did 5 miles, and it was like it was hell doing it. But when you were done, you'd sweat. You had other people that were out too, and not only were they puking on the side of the road, but they were. The Army has these, we call them banana suits, and they're the sweatpants are yellow. The tops, usually you wore a t-shirt unless it was cool, and then you wore a yellow sweatshirt. And you get back, and some people would leave with yellow pants and come back with brown pants. Yeah, I mean, it was
ours. Yeah, we were red and white. Red and white. You ran in red and white. I don't care if you had a red top, white. Well, Colonel's Day, you rolled up with red bottoms, white,
or you ran in your battle dress uniform. Yeah, that's what we did on division runs. Oh my God. And you would race. You would do 5 mile races, man. And if you were I was in a long range surveillance detachment, and you were gung ho with all these Rangers and shit. If you were gonna fall out, they would grab you by the arms, and you would for 5 miles. 5 miles.
We've hooked more than a few people. You used to run. When I very first joined the Army, and we went to basic. I was a wrestler in high school, all through high school. Great shape. I get to the Army. We start running. I got no problems. So they make me a road guard in Fort Knox. And what you do is you run ahead. You hold your little flashlight, stand at parade rest while the formation runs by. But when you block traffic, the rear road guards run to the front. You fall into the back, and you keep exchanging like that as you go along.
So you're sprinting.
Yeah. Well, if somebody falls out, the drills would make us run circles around them.
Yeah. That sucked. Yeah, that sucked.
It can turn a 2 mile run into a very, very long run. Yeah. So and first we didn't understand. Then the drills, once somebody said, I don't know if it was one of the drills or somebody, they go, you got to help your fellow soldier out. Then we dawned on us. And then us road guards, we'd have to hook. There'd be the rear road guards. You'd have one guy in this arm, one guy in this arm, trying to drag them to make them run. After the first 4 weeks, everybody started getting in shape, and I got rotated out of road guard. I was never so happy in all my born days.
Yeah,
I never wanted to run road guard again.
I don't know why. I think in every unit that I was in, I was the guidon carrier, so I was always out front with the guidon. So, which is the flag that designates your company.
Yep.
In the battalion.
Awesome.
So you're always out front. You can't fall out.
No.
So, but one thing I liked about it is that you had the space where if you're in formation running, you have to stay in step with everyone and keep your distance correctly. Otherwise, you'll trip up. But being a guidon carrier, you do that. And then when I became a sergeant, you run outside. You have your squad or your platoon. You switch. Sergeants would switch who was in charge of the company. So when you're running, so it was pretty cool. The platoon,
right?
But yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was fun times. 80s. I don't think I don't think the military is not even quite. Military is not quite the way it used to be. My son, he served 3 years, and he tells me the stories. Just that he was with the 101st Airborne, and just the differences between the time he was in and the time I was in. It's 180 degrees from when we were in, Robert.
Right. Same way. A friend of mine, his son actually served in the 11th ACR. He actually ended up in the 11th ACR. And listen to him talk, and you're right. He was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And it is, you're right. This is a lot different. But it's still, in the end, it's still the military, though. In the end, you still have a lot of, for all the differences, there's still the camaraderie.
Yeah, it's cool. That's one thing I absolutely miss about it. I have friends online on Facebook and everything from people that I served with that, I've not seen face to face in over 30 years. And it's just an honor to be able to still chat with them, which is cool.
Oh, yes. And not to deviate too much here, but last week, Steve Henderson, I went through basic with him and everything. He lived in North Washington, and he took his own life. And all of us guys in the 3/8 Cav chat group and the 3/7 Cav chat group, it really stunned us because Steve was from Carthage, Missouri. He was a great guy. He just, it's hard, he's one of the good guys.
Yep.
There's guys that were not good guys. He's one of the good guys. He's one of the guys you could count on standing at your back if all shit fell and everything went to hell.
Yeah.
And I know it doesn't, we've all been out of the military for such a long time, but Bill Peters lived up there with him, another guy. And Bill said he was struggling with depression the last few years. So.
Yep. We can only do what we can do. I mean,
right.
It's so hard.
Yeah, I miss him. I still got letters he wrote me after I got out. So, cool. All the guys, we all
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I have, I serve with people that were killed, and I've served with people that have taken their lives, but we can deviate from this and get back on a topic where everybody else is kind of, being in the military, it was a special time, and I miss the camaraderie, but here we are, man. Happy Thursday.
I'm sorry. It's another word.
You're human, man.
Yeah.
Hi, Thrash.
Hey, what's up, Michelle? How are you?
Good. I went to Firehouse Subs and got a sandwich today.
Really? What kind of sub did you get?
The meatball one of the meatball ones.
Michelle.
I don't think Alex would be very, very proud of you.
Well, I think Alex may be in the chat.
There you go.
I don't know.
You only got to meet the sub, Alex. What do you think?
Alex just did a review on a sub on his channel for a chicken salad or something.
Oh, did he?
Chicken salad sub, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
And mozzarella cheese fries.
That mozzarella cheese fries, man.
All about it.
So good.
Yeah.
He said you can't get this off the menu. You have to ask for it. So if you get there, you just tell him, "Hey, I want what Alex gets."
There you go. Maybe he'll get lucky if he does enough food reviews at that place. He can have his own menu board.
All right.
Alex recommends board or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You mean something off something off the secret menu or one of those?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Dude,
And
Alex
I got
got
one of my shirts today.
apparently, at that place. Got
What does it
sandwiches.
Oh,
I
I see.
actually got my Mary Poppins shirt today.
Cool. Is Mary pissed that you took it from her?
Right?
It's smile, Michelle. That's a joke.
We were in the Disney store and I went and bought it.
Cool.
Get an umbrella?
I'm just giving you help. Don't worry about it. I'm not making fun of you.
But you said repeat that.
I'm making a joke.
It's just a joke, Michelle.
Okay.
So did you steal it from her? Is she pissed off that she took her outfit?
Yeah. She'd be Mary Pissons.
Michelle, I can see you smiling.
I thought she left. She blended in with the bar.
Just tilted down. She's out of sight. Now she's back inside. Just
I'm laughing under my breath. So
she's like,
Just don't like
So
the
Michelle, I guess like some new Star Wars is coming out.
oh,
Well, we
Rise
got
of Skywalker.
Yeah.
man, I'm so sick of these movies, man. Just keep the first 3. You're fine.
Right?
Just re-release the first 3.
Hey, but guess who's coming
You'll make
back in
money.
that movie?
Every 20 years, remake them.
Hey, you heard who's coming back in the movie, right?
John Jacob Gyllenhaal Schmidt. That's my name too.
Oh, you made her laugh. I'm John Jacob Gyllenhaal Schmidt.
Why'd you have to do that on me, Thrash? I just looked up and I was like full screen. I'm like, what the heck?
Well, they did like a reanimation of what's her face there that passed away, right?
Yeah.
The one that
Who is
played
it?
Leah.
So vague because some of us don't
Leia.
keep up with that. Oh, it's
I don't know. I was
The
just
person
on
that
YouTube. I was on
died.
YouTube earlier, and somebody was talking about it, so I started watching the breakdown of the.
How was your baby, Beer Chugs?
Yep, she's changing the subject.
What?
Bumpy, you mean nothing.
I know.
I see you holding the baby again. I was thinking, how is it?
Oh, babysitting's great right now. I'm having a good time. Enjoying
Oh,
some
Blake.
Voodoo Ranger. I got the regular one this time.
And your son, is he
A
enjoying
little
the rain?
lighter. Yeah, the son's.
Yeah, I think your kid's trying to get in the box there.
Yeah, he's in the
What
soft
is that?
box there. He likes the lights. You know.
So Robert, you're probably going to lose your name to this kid. He's the whiskey stout.
Hello, Robert.
Whiskey stout.
Hello.
He's a little stout.
Yeah, he's little stout, little whiskey stout.
That's all right.
He's half a shot.
He's half a shot.
I miss mine being that age because now they're 26 and 19 and they think they know everything.
All mine are in their 30s and 20s.
Hey, Robert, I'm 27.
You could be my
In other
daughter.
words, you're old enough to be my child.
I'm too young to have kids. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's my kid. I should give it back.
No, my boy's finally coming around, but my daughter, she thinks she knows
What is that,
everything.
Thrash?
This is something, I think a drunken one.
Uh-oh.
I need to probably send this to you.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
dude.
what it is.
Freaking
Is that a
in.
hat?
How do you wrote this thing?
I am so freaking in.
Yeah, that's definitely D1.
I would wear these.
This is the one that's it didn't fit. Hold on. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
My name.
His name is my name too. Whatever. Anyway.
Look at Uncle Thrash.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
these are given to me by a
Yeah.
good friend of
The little baby like this.
mine. There you go.
He's
Take
digging
that.
the trash.
Take that to the flea market.
Uh-huh. Full of liquor.
Mm-hmm.
One of those collapsible flasks, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is nice. I'll use this as a workout.
Randy refresh. Ready refresh. I still like your t-shirt there, Brian.
Oh yeah.
That Tabasco one.
And there you go. There you go, Robert.
Do some more dude.
Was that Tullamore?
Yep,
Tell them do.
Tell them our do.
that's pretty good.
And then there you go.
Oh, the shot glass too. Yeah.
Irish whiskey.
Oh yeah.
My buddy, he plays what do you call it?
Ukulele.
Yeah, that too.
The triangle.
It's not
Or
baseball. This is hurling.
Soft-
Hacky sack.
It's hurling. So that's
Yeah, it's
a
hurling. That is hurling.
That's a hurl. But it's a keychain.
It looks like a hacky sack.
I
It does,
could,
doesn't it?
I could pierce my nose and wear it all night.
Hell yeah. Let's do this.
But yeah,
Okay.
he kind of, we were all brewing together, and his girlfriend goes, "Here, we got this for you." So yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, next time I send you something, drunken one, this is coming your way.
Oh, awesome. I
This
can't
freaking
wait.
hat.
I will sport the shit out of that thing.
Hell yeah! Well, especially in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, right. It's not here.
Just make sure you put it on the right head.
Huh?
John Jingleheimer's.
That might be different.
Keep it dry.
You got Blake and Jeremy are in there, and the old chattery.
Hey,
See, it's not that small. Hold on.
What's up, guys?
Arkansas missed game last year.
Oh, it's hot. Oh, it feels better. Oh, sorry, Michelle.
Well, I think I'm going to jump off here, guys. Go spend some time with the wife since I've been gone for the last week and a half. So
Cool, man. Thanks for joining.
no, I'm glad I got a chance to. I'm going to give somebody else a chance in case Jeremy or somebody else wants
Yeah,
to.
we'll talk some more Army shit.
Yeah, we can do that. One of these days, I'm going to end up there. Not probably too long from now. I'll be up in Denver area. When I do, I'll let you out.
Yeah, we'll go have a couple of beers and go get something to eat or something.
We'll do that.
Cool.
I'll let y'all later.
Robert, good seeing you again.
Robert.
Take it easy, Whiskey.
Ooh, missed about that much. Right?
That's cool.
That
I
is
got
cool.
more stuff for my office when I get it done. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get another beer here.
Drunken one, nice hat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. They were all talking military stuff, and this is a hat that my kid brought back for me.
My cousin was in the Army and my uncle was in the Navy, so
Awesome. Yeah,
my
dad-
uncle was a chef on the ships.
Oh, how dare? I mean, how about that? Yeah, that my dad did.
Really cool.
Is your uncle now your auntie?
Don't start.
Yeah, my dad was a.
My uncle passed away in April of this year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry.
All right, I'm sorry. Take it back.
Yeah.
You better take it back, Bumpy.
Taking it back.
I was talking about.
Take it all back.
We're talking about death. Poony Poon.
Jeremy's like, tell them you can't make it to work, Michelle. Tell them you're going to be live on a big YouTube Stars channel doing taquitos review.
Yeah.
I have to work 1 to 7 in the heat doing carts. They have no other courtesy clerks.
Maybe I should send you the hat.
Hey, maybe.
I already have the big floppy hat I wear.
No, the umbrella. The umbrella go over your head, help with the sun, and if it rains, I don't know if it rains in Phoenix, but
Yeah, we just had a big storm last night. You missed out on the monsoon here last night.
oh shoot. Yeah, gonna be down. I'll be down there on the 12th.
It was lightning and thundering last night.
What you got?
Here's one that will trump your passion fruit Kolsch you did last night there.
Let's see. It's Goza with guava and passion fruit. Ooh,
4.8.
poppies. What is that?
Poppy's Moonship.
Oh, nice.
You did a review on that, didn't you?
Yeah, it hasn't posted yet. It'll be
Oh,
coming up.
well, I've seen you drinking it
Very
up
nice.
or something.
It looks like I'm gonna remove beer chugs. There we go.
John and Nelly.
His baby. Baby. What's up, John? What you doing, man? I'm doing what we shouldn't do with a PBR and pour it in a glass. Look, Alex, I pour like you.
17 finger head.
18.
Oh, yeah. Huh? Always lose count after I take out. I can take out my keys to get it to 18, you know.
Yeah.
I kissed the girl with 13 fingers.
50 finger head, yeah.
It's a real song
Damn straight. Damn cricket.
by Acid Bath.
I like the one that say I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Oh, that
Oh.
song.
Yeah, a female singing it is the best part.
I noticed that.
Yeah, what's her name there?
Ronnie S.
Don't call him an ass.
We got room for 2 more kids.
Come on, guys, get in here.
There's a damn link.
There's room for 2 more.
You replaced Robert with Michelle? You're Ronnie.
Are you talking
they were
about
on here
Katy
at the
Perry?
Time, you dork.
I think so. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Bumpy, you were talking about Katy Perry.
I kissed a girl.
I Kissed a Girl song.
Yeah,
That's Katy
yeah.
Perry.
Well, Drunken One was talking about that song. But
She gets confused. We look so much alike, Jesse.
That's right.
yeah.
You're right on top of each other too. So. And
Yeah,
Wow.
you know who's on top, see? Oh, yeah. Oh, not the
You're not
Nuggets.
watching football, Blake. You're watching us.
I'm just checking to make sure you have your hat on.
Oh, yeah.
9 Coronas.
The bugs followed me inside.
Nice.
I know. I hate that.
Oh,
So, Michelle, what are you going to do this weekend?
besides
Work.
work,
Yeah, other than work, are you going to do anything?
just
Party
hang
like-
out.
Cool. Cool. I'm going to see if I can get another video done for the rescue. I'm trying to do a video a month on all the horses that are still needing to be need their forever homes. So I'll do another video probably.
I like those videos. They're nice.
Yeah, so I'll do another one. There's a few of them that got adopted, which is cool. So
Oh, nice.
welcome, John. How are you doing?
Hi, John
brother?
and Nelly.
I kissed a girl and I liked it. Taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed the girl just to try it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it.
How do you feel tonight, John?
It felt so wrong. It felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I feel
Wow.
good.
No shit, huh?
Dang it.
I feel amazeballs.
Amazeballs. I feel amazeballs.
See what
Actually, I
got?
mean, I'm not
I
really
was looking
drunk.
up. I was looking up something on my
went
phone. I looked
after
up the
work. After work today, there was this like work social thing. We met up at this Mexican restaurant, and I was the only guy there. It was a bunch of nurses and like occupational therapists, and they get shit faced and talk about their ex husbands and like all this crazy
Yeah, they
shit.
fuck up, they can
I'm just
revive
sitting
each
there
other.
and like, yeah, I'll take another margarita, please, like immediately. It was interesting. It was very interesting.
That's awesome. That is really cool.
Working in my field, there's a lot. It's very, it's a lot of women that you work with. A lot of old cranky women that have, that drink a shitload of alcohol and talk shit about their ex-husbands.
Nice background, Thrash.
Well, we can go that route.
Hey,
Jeremy says John is channeling his inner Katy Perry. And Cindy B is here. How about that?
Oh,
Hey.
Hey, Thrash. I switched my cell phone case to this one again.
Okay.
Are you going to give me the other one? Oh,
I
I won't.
wish, Ronnie. Shit.
About 30 years ago. Right.
5'9", 250.
Well,
Any hotties? Not really. Most of them are in their 50s, 60s.
what? I'm here.
I'm commenting on the chat that's being posted.
Yeah.
I have some big. Come on, Cindy B. Lord, man.
she's a dancer. She's not an English teacher, right?
I guess not. Jesus. All right.
And away we go.
Is it?
It's chug time. Yeah. Chug.
Yeah, I think it's chug time.
Chug
Chug
time.
time.
Chug time. Hey, chug
So
time.
Bumpy, I will be posting my edited video from your challenge this week or weekend. You did such a good
Nice.
job on yours. So
He sure did.
Got,
We watched it all live last night. We watched it all together last night, John. I mean,
we did.
Jesse.
So he only gets one view for like 5 people watching.
Yeah.
All right.
If it makes a
Cheers.
difference, I'm the one who was watching. I just invited everybody along. John, why so slow tonight, man? Are you okay?
You all right?
Man, it was awfully slow.
Oh, where'd
Where'd
Michelle
Michelle
go?
She disappeared while
Myself in Walmart. How can you not let that through? Is it show or hide?
What is that?
she didn't even
What do you got
she
there,
didn't even message in the chat saying she'd be right back or anything.
Oh,
Or
okay.
she's gonna go
You had
spend
that
time with
before,
family.
right?
Southern Juice.
Southern juice, yeah. Sweet.
Nice.
Whoops, sorry. Let me get this back to the way we were.
Yeah. Oh,
So I think I'm gonna do two brew days next week.
Wow.
you didn't see his big sack he had out a while ago?
No, I did not.
I don't want to see Bumpy's big sack.
I bet your sack don't sound like this one.
Then I got the 55 pound bag of raw two row.
Yeah, got me some pills there.
Batterie de Chateau. What was that, French?
I guess. This way.
For my wee wee is broken.
May we be?
I bet it don't sound like this.
Actually, it's got the German flag at the bottom, so I think it's German.
Yeah, I think it's German.
No.
Misty watercolor memory
That's not a chugging song.
of the way
Was this the song that John was singing to when he was naked
Settle
in
the
bed?
beer in his stomach.
Dave Spain. Stop Franco.
Katie, what are you selling?
Stop.
Anyway.
Can you bring that Marco Polo up?
I want to marry you.
Marco Polo. Why?
Yeah, drunken one. Bring up that Marco Polo when John and Nelly was laying naked in bed like Cupid singing a song.
Oh, I was not
I
doing
got
that.
that.
Oh, you sure were.
No, when? Drunken one, don't embarrass me on national television.
You got it live tonight. Just got home.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Late,
I missed it. Sorry, yeah.
Event. Got drunk with a bunch of nurses and people that started talking about their ex-husbands, a bunch of crazy ass shit. Nurses, old nurses are fucking crazy. Anyway, if anybody's live or do anything, holla at me. Let me know.
Sorry, John, I
I'm
missed you.
DTD, baby.
Holla, holla.
Drink for all you amateurs. All right.
Ooh, calling us out.
All right. Where's the one with
What? When did I do the shirt? What? Don't show that. That didn't really happen, did it?
It really happened, man.
When?
Oh,
Like I think 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's gone, right?
It saves all of it.
But I deleted it. I thought.
that's what you think.
Fuck.
He's a fuck.
I don't want to see it.
Down in the car. Thrash with the horses.
Was it before that or after?
It was way before that, I imagine.
Okay.
I don't think it's there anymore.
It's worth scrolling around to find it.
Hey guys, I am on my way home. I'm not sure if y'all are still on, but I stopped at the beer store. I got a whole box of craft beer.
Yeah, that was the night that he never showed up.
No, I showed up.
Right.
I always showed up.
If you guys are still on in a little bit, I'll be there. 2 hours later, we're like, where the hell's John?
People that started talking about their ex-husbands, a bunch of crazy ass shit. Nurses, old nurses are fucking crazy. Anyway, if anybody's live or do anything, holla at me. Let me know.
Holla, holla.
Cheers.
What? What was that? Oh.
Oh yeah. Good friends, good drinks. Happy Thursday. In other words, cheers, Bumpy
cheers.
and Drunken.
Hey, cheers.
I was waiting for Drunken to pop up with this.
Me too. I'm looking for it.
Hey,
What's up, fellas?
are we all in jail right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
How y'all
Yeah.
doing this evening?
Now we're better with you, Alan. How are you, man?
I can't complain too awful bad. I'm watching Clemson beat the hell out of Clemson or out of Georgia Tech right now. They laying wood to them.
See, I got to catch up here. Oh, there we go.
Hi, Cindy. Enjoy your dance class.
So what's up, Alan?
Ronnie, oh my God.
We're hollering at you, Blake. Get on here.
Isn't that how you holler?
Hey, what's up, Eclipse? Come on, Ronnie, suck it up.
Ronnie will get over it. He'll be on the political channel in a day or two probably.
What? What?
I got Flacco laid up in bed.
Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle.
I.
Boy, you seem enthused.
Gosh, you don't look so happy.
I just slow down.
Just turn that frown upside down. Or not. That's cool.
Jeremy.
I'm offended that Drewski isn't on the panel.
What's up, Alan?
How's it going?
We also
Blake.
went in this Thrash. We also went in the Spirit Halloween store in the mall. They have it open already.
Wow. Yeah, I know a
Yeah.
lot of places around here are starting to open up too.
No, that Spirit store was gigantic. It was huge
Yeah.
inside.
They have quite a few places around here. One of them is Party City.
Halloween City.
Yeah, Halloween City. I mean, they just have them all over the place.
Yeah.
I'd love to get a piece of that action, man.
And we got in our neck of the woods. We
I'll
got
make
the store
something
called
for $5 and turn around and sell it for $50. Hell yeah!
Spirit of Halloween.
And people will buy it.
It seems like a lot of the stuff that you can buy at those like the Halloween Expresses and the Halloween stores like that. You can buy
I'm
this
just
stuff off
listening.
of like Alibaba for like $2 and sell, resell it.
Right. Jeremy,
I'm not
you're a
finding
wimp.
it.
You can come on here and say hi at least.
He must have deleted it.
Oh, what?
John laid up in bed talking shit.
He's like, what?
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
Damn it. Taking the fun right out of it. There's thrash metal and some cool ray glasses.
Yes, sir.
Some yellow ass glasses. Oh, John's got yellow glasses too.
It's a little bright. See the Rockies are playing, man. We've been having issues. Oh shoot! Pirates are kicking our ass 7-0 in the middle of the first.
John's like, yes, I'm safe. Yeah,
Ouch!
Damn.
I won't put that up. All right. So it got all quiet. What's going on here? Who pissed
I'm just reading the chat.
I'm checking college football scores and checking my FanDuel scores. So I just see what's going on. I ain't winning no damn money yet.
What's wrong, John?
Nothing. Just a long day.
Long day of drinking.
I didn't get up. Well, no, I've only been drinking for
4
let's
hours.
see.
Long day hanging with
Yeah,
nurses.
I guess 3 hours now. But
Oh, 3 hours.
Wow.
well, the thing was at 6, and I started. Yeah, I didn't realize it was 9 o'clock. But yeah, I've been drinking. I've been somewhat responsible because I'm hanging out with people I work with. I don't want to get
Yeah.
too crazy. But I did drink two big ass margaritas. They're like 32 ounces each.
Wow.
Hey.
Nice.
Were they stiff or no?
Oh, they were good. They were right. Yeah, I got a little buzz when I was there, but then like we ate and all that, and it kind of died down. But yeah, no, they.
Did you have a scorpion bowl?
What?
More like a fish bowl.
Scorpion bowl?
Scorpion bowl.
Never heard of that.
Maybe.
You've never heard of
Isn't that like
scorpion
an
bowl?
IPA from Stone?
It is, but it's named after because of the scorpion bowl. So it's this giant bowl that has like I don't know what liquors are in it, but it's like fruit flavored and just full of liquor, and it's huge.
Oh wow.
It's an actual bowl
I don't know
of
that.
liquor.
They have
I
a
think
fish.
they have like 150 proof in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like one of those will probably get you good and tight.
Yeah, a little
Well,
bit.
they usually serve them with 4 straws. It's meant for 4 different people. But if you get it for yourself, then yeah.
That's what I would do.
And chug it. Chug the whole damn thing.
Chug, 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 chug.
Anybody ever seen the video of that guy that chugged the whole like thing of I think it was Cuervo on I think it was a dance floor at a club.
God,
Like there was some kind of contest who could chug the most. The guy downed the whole bottle.
I bet you he was dead.
Yeah, he was. It like 15 minutes later, he was dead.
Really? Literally?
Oh yeah, because that was so much alcohol. Because it wasn't a small bottle either. It was one of like 750 milliliter bottles. It wasn't a
Dang.
small bottle that he drank. I mean, it immediately took him. About 5 minutes after he brought it down, you could see him already starting to just.
Wow.
He
And
died
someone
of-
filmed it.
Well, I mean, hell, Shoe Nice does that shit all the time, or was anyway.
Shoe Nice takes and puts a hole in the top of them fucking bottles, and that motherfucker takes and pours it out and puts water in. That's what that son of a bitch does.
Huh?
There ain't no way you can take and drink the size bottles he does without taking and getting alcohol poisoning.
Well,
Yeah.
Sorry. It's either that or he'll take it out, take it off, he'll take and dump it out, and he'll take and replace it with water. So,
Wow.
because I remember watching those videos and going, yeah, you're a liar.
It's bullshit. I said bullshit.
Mhm.
by golly.
Are we gonna play some Halloween music? Is it that time of season yet?
Oh, it'll be soon.
Since
love
all,
it.
since all the
September,
October
yeah,
beers
they
are
were-
in.
Halloween.
Monster Mash and shit like that.
I love Halloween music. I listen to it all the time.
Me
But
too.
yeah, it's a little early.
Yeah, I usually take the week off. This year I won't be able to, so that sucks.
I always take the last weekend in October and early November, like whenever that week is, because my birthday is on November 4th. So Halloween is like my favorite. I love Halloween.
Mhm.
So I always take off that last week in October.
We're not,
I celebrate Halloween and my birthday at the same
we're
time.
not even out of August. We're into September. And everybody's worried about something that's going to happen at the end of October.
Well, no, people are starting to talk about Thanksgiving and Christmas already.
That's 2 months
Yeah.
from now. Literally 60 days, 61
Yeah, it's way
You
too
gotta
early to be
prepare,
talking about
drunken
shit.
one. You gotta prepare.
That's crazy.
Crash, 63 days till Halloween.
It's counting.
I chugged to that.
I don't follow the college stuff too much.
Oh, this is my time of the year right here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Saturdays is what that and it's NFL season starting next week. So
My
Here-
boys were always into it, Alan. I mean, they were always with the college stuff, and my son Sean, he was in both. How the hell do you keep up with everything? He knows the players by heart. I mean, dude. There's
Saturdays,
no way I can keep up.
Saturdays and Sundays, y'all probably won't see me at all. Like, just this is my favorite time of the year. Football season.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
That used to be that way too, Ronnie. I gave up. It's all hockey now.
Little faggot, he's a millionaire.
I've never taken. I don't understand hockey all that much. I've tried. I didn't used to take and understand soccer all that much either. But my daughter started playing soccer last year. And I love watching soccer.
Well,
anytime I can catch it, but like hockey, I'm like, all right. So they try to get the puck into the net, and they beat the shit out of each other. That's all I understand.
You absolutely love it because there's not as many commercial breaks. People get hit and they don't cry. And it's an actual sport where it actually takes skill.
Yeah,
you know, and
True.
They're making as much money as freaking NFL players.
Yeah. I mean, to get hit the way they get hit, I mean, they've just about regulated the hard hits out of the NFL. It's got sickening as far as that's concerned with pro football. But the NHL, they take hits that.
Well, every year they're doing something with the NFL. They're trying to make it harder for them to play. I mean, the helmets have changed, the players have changed,
and they've made it so offer friendly that it's
you might as well go out there and shake hands, flip a coin, whoever wins, you're done.
Yeah.
But it's all for sponsors.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, the NHL, man, it's hard hitting, it's back and forth, and it's exciting to watch. It makes baseball and like golf. I mean,
I love baseball. I've got it. I can't honestly. I have a hard time getting into hockey. I watch the Stanley Cup playoffs, but to me, baseball has become more exciting than hockey.
Well, you've got to follow a team all the way through, John. You just can't watch the end game.
I do watch. Well, that's the thing with baseball. I watch every single Braves game because I live close to Atlanta. I get on Fox Sports South. I watch all the games. I get really into it. With hockey, we don't really have a team here, so yeah, I understand your point because I don't follow any particular team in hockey.
Didn't y'all have a team in Atlanta or around the Atlanta area at one point?
Not that I'm aware of.
Maybe that's
the Florida Panthers, right?
Yeah, they got the Panthers in Florida. Does Atlanta have a team? I don't know if Atlanta has it.
No, we don't.
I thought at one time either they had a team.
We had a semi-professional team in Atlanta like 4 or 5 years ago, but they're not around anymore.
Yeah, I think they took a move to like Nashville or something like that. Not like Nashville Predators or something. I can't remember how
they had the Georgia Peaches, but then they got like completely juiced.
Sounds good.
You sure it wasn't the North Georgia Possums?
Hey, the baseball team in Montgomery when with Montgomery Biscuits.
But Albany,
I've heard of that.
Yeah. Have you seen the Montgomery Biscuits mascot? It's hilarious. I'm gonna show you.
What?
Is it a giant biscuit?
Mobile, where I'm from, down in Alabama, they've got a AAA minor league team called the Mobile Bay Bears. I was like, what the hell is a Bay Bear?
We got the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, which is Toronto's affiliate. Yeah, Blue Jays.
Paul is in the house.
See if I can share it. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, you were showing that.
Oh no. With paddle butter as a tongue. Wow, is that flaming gay or what?
Oh wow, what in the world?
All right,
Montgomery Biscuits baseball team.
What 9-year-old did they get to design that logo?
I don't know, but they did have good biscuits at the stadium, at the field.
All right, so it looks like in Georgia, you guys pretty much it's the Predators or the Lightning.
Neither.
Or the Hurricanes. I mean, but yeah, you got the Dallas Stars, you got the Coyotes, you got the Blues, Canucks. I mean,
How many professional hockey teams are there? They're not a lot. Doesn't seem like
there's a
that many.
lot.
Is that all of them covered right there?
Well, this is usually what people are going for in the states because not every state has a team.
Oh. Plus, aren't there a shitload of teams? Aren't there a couple of?
Oh, there's a buttload of teams, man. Let me see if I can find the list and pull it up.
Is there like something like 28 teams?
Oh, there's well more than that. Come on.
Having a tough time pulling it.
Yeah.
Pull it harder, Brian.
Got to yank it.
You gotta be angry.
Teams by state. Let's see. There's that one sucks. Boom, 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 boom. There's 31 teams. Yeah.
That's quite a few.
Oh, okay. That's about average for like NBA's got, I think, 32 teams. So hockey's got 31. I think baseball has probably got more than baseball's probably. Well, I think baseball's in the 30s.
Well, you have to look to hockey and baseball are pretty they're in line with having a lot of games during the year. So
how many regular season games do hockey teams play?
I think the biggest reason why like baseball has so much more is because there's the National League and the American League, and so a lot of states actually have two teams.
Right.
There's 82 games in the season.
Wow.
That sounds like the NBA almost.
Yeah, it's closer to the NBA.
I couldn't imagine playing through 82 games of where you just get the hell beat out of you.
Oh yeah,
you got to skate at like the highest speeds like possible.
Yep.
Yes.
And be accurate while you're trying to take and handle the puck or try to knock somebody against the boards and
finesse. I mean, so current list of NHL teams. This list is from 2017. So you have the Anaheim Ducks, Arizona Coyotes, Boston Bruins, Buffalo Sabres, Calgary Flames, Carolina Hurricanes, Chicago Blackhawks, Colorado Avalanche, Columbus Blue Jackets, Dallas Stars, Detroit Red Wings, Edmonton Oilers, Florida Panthers, Los Angeles Kings, Minnesota Wild, Montreal Canadiens, Nashville Predators, New Jersey Devils, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, so they cheat. Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers, my son's favorite team, Pittsburgh Penguins, San Jose Sharks, St. Louis Blues, Tampa Bay Lightning, Toronto Maple Leafs, Vancouver Canucks, Vegas Golden Knights, their new team within the last couple years, Washington Capitals, and the Winnipeg Jets. Pick your team.
Now,
watch them, man. NHL rocks, man.
Thanks to daily fantasy sports on like FanDuel and stuff like that. Like the only time I ever play the daily fantasy stuff where you can actually put money towards making lineups and stuff like that is I've actually heard quite a few of the names, or actually read through quite a few of the names as far as the big names that are in the NHL. I know Boston normally has a pretty stout team regardless of having, it doesn't seem like they really have an established star, but they've got a lot of really solid players on their lines.
I think John is starting up his porn.
Oh yeah. Screen share.
No, I want to watch some of the games, but I feel like this is probably not very good for the. Yeah, I don't want to.
You're fine. You're all right. You can do it in the background. It's fine.
It's okay. It's not too bright.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
All right, I got it on mute. I just kind of want to keep track.
That's what I do. I have a second monitor, and I'll do like the Rockies when they're playing. They'll be muted on the side here, and I'm just like glance over, see how they're doing.
Actually, I should turn my chair like this. So then I could just, oh yeah, ooh,
You got that profile.
Yeah. Shit.
I tell you what, if the Rockies ever get some pitchers that can figure out how to actually pitch in that altitude that y'all got up there for those breaking balls and stuff, they'd be a dangerous team. They got some hellacious hitters up there between Blackman and Arenado.
Yeah. Well, the problem we have is that we're not like the Yankees. We're not like the Red Sox, the White Sox. We don't have that. We don't have that caliber of bank that they have to bring in the players. You know what I mean? We do have really good players. It's just that last time we went to the finals, I think we were playing San Francisco, but the players of San Francisco compared to the Rockies.
Well, y'all need to take y'all need to take the Oakland Athletics and Billy Bean approach and stuff.
Yeah,
because he gets like the maximum effort out of like the players you've never heard of, and they're every year if they're not first or second in the division on the West, and it's been like that for the last 15 years as far as athletics are concerned.
I think a lot of the Rockies' issue is their the coaching staff.
That's probably a good bit of it.
Yeah, they get so far, but they just don't have the staff to take them the whole way.
I think it'd be scary if they were ever to take and get like a Bobby Cox type manager and crew with them. You know what I'm saying? Training staff with them.
Yeah, I agree.
They would be terrifying. What are you watching there, John?
I'm watching the UCLA Cincinnati game now. The other games are mostly blowouts. I'm excited for the game that comes on after this, which is the Utah BYU. I think that's actually going to be
a good game because both of those have pretty decent defenses, and Utah.
Yeah, that's the one I really want to watch. That comes on after this one. So
very cool.
I'm just so glad football. I love football. I love watching football.
I used to love football until they all started fucking kneeling.
But you don't have to worry about that in college, though.
It's funny. My nephew this year is playing football for the local high school team. I think the next game they've got is local, and then the game after that, due to how things have kind of shook out in their division, they're a smaller school, and one of the smaller schools actually had their football program. They defunded it. They didn't have, I guess, enough players and money for it.
Yeah.
So instead of playing a normal 9-10 game schedule, they're playing 8 games this year. One of the games they've got to travel to Charlotte, North Carolina, so we're trying to take and get logistics and everything worked out now for that. And dude, I'm like, I absolutely football this time of the year is just can't beat it. Now, if we could ever take and get some crisp, chilly weather here around early October instead of waiting until mid-December before it starts getting like that, it wouldn't be half bad. You step outside and Halloween over here, and you're still pouring sweat because it's still got humidity.
I guess it's time to move up to New England.
My wife, once her dad retires and he goes back into remission on cancer, and he's able to. They've talked about they want to take and travel the country. I told my wife, I said, the minute they decide they're going to start traveling the country, they take off. I said, we're gone, because then they can visit us wherever we take and move to.
I want
to move somewhere a lot cooler.
I want the 68.
The promoted content on the side. That sounds more exciting.
It's pretty nice to watch.
We know what you've been
watching. What have you been watching on YouTube? if that's your
if
playlist.
that's your suggestion,
recommended.
It's like recommended. Yeah, all right.
Like, warning, it's difficult to last more than 3 minutes in this game. Sexy Asian women in Denver. These Asian women are cute and fun. What are you waiting for? Beautiful, compassionate, and compatible. Number 1 international dating.
They love you long time.
Fucky, sucky.
You'll never know when they really look at you cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Oh, we had two before. We have soap. It's called some young guy.
You can ask him
Oh,
Bring
dear
out
Lord.
some young guy.
halfway through. You can ask him if something's wrong.
What's wrong? Not you. GI.
What's wrong? Oh, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Not you. You know long. You know long.
Oh, what 12 inches and
You
one?
sure? You sure?
Nothing.
You very, very sure.
Oh, black guy. Tubuku.
Yeah, for you that'd be $10.
Oh no, you ripped me up.
All right. Guys, there it is again.
That was
there we
full metal jacket, right?
Need to make a song from that. I'll find one.
Whoa. Red and Low Rich.
What, a song from Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah, that too.
Oh, well, that would be like All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix.
I'll be right back.
You'll be right back.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, got to love the music.
That's from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh my goodness, it's my favorite.
Morphin Power Rangers.
That show is a ripoff of Voltron.
Oh no, you ripped me up, GI. That's not even the freaking song. Liars. Remember getting my kids ready for school and Power Rangers is on. Oh yeah. I'm Pink Ranger. I'm Red Ranger. Yeah, you're a Ranger.
Yeah, the Butt Ranger.
When our powers combine.
The bus is about here. Go Power Rangers. Let's see. Those UK hand pull taps in the background aren't yours, I trust. No, this is just a background from the interwebs. Thanks for asking, Paul.
Ronnie says I was the Green Ranger.
I was the Brown Ranger.
The Black Ranger was always the best. Even in Ninjago, the Black Ninja, always the best one. He had all the powers.
Yep. What was the one where they a bunch of kids get together and they had they all got together? Yeah, I think it was Power Rangers where they all got together.
They had marijuana after school.
One big old freaking
The robot thing.
Yeah, the robot thing.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that was Power Rangers.
Yeah, Ronnie was the penis part of that thing.
What?
It came together.
Hold on. Well, there was another one. Was it? It wasn't Thundercats, or was it Voltron? Where they're all like cat things that joined up and made that big.
No, that was Voltron that took and joined up and made that thing.
Okay.
The Thundercats had their own individual things, and they didn't really take and they didn't ever create something bigger. Voltron, they all had their individual like robot things that they took and controlled, and they could take and join up and make the big,
Big Megabot.
It's funny. The minute I took and like the first episode I ever took and watched the Power Rangers, I was like, nope, I'm fucking done with this show. This is a Voltron ripoff. Piss on this shit. I'm not watching it. No damn more. This is bullshit.
It was crazy. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had some of the Voltron characters, and if I had kept those in the package, what they would sell for today?
Oh God, yeah.
Indeed.
I got Kiss dolls still in the freaking packages from Psycho Circus.
Oh wow,
really?
90s.
There was a Nintendo game. I think it was something Cupid.
Stupid
Still
Cupid.
still in its original package, and I think it just sold for. It sold for something like $5,000.
Wow.
Oh damn.
It was ridiculous. It was the most. It was like the most sought after, hard to get game, and somebody had it in the original packaging.
That's cool though.
There's a I think the most expensive like original Nintendo game that has been sold is it's one of the Olympics versions, or one of the Olympic games that they took and come out with. It sold for like 45,000 or 50,000 or something like
Was
that.
it like track and field or something?
Yeah, that's what it is. The track and field, I believe it is.
Remember
what
that
it is.
being on the freaking arcade game?
Oh yeah.
Right. I remember that.
That button got worn out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the little pad that you put down on the floor, and you have to run on the dots.
Oh, you was one of the special mofos in the neighborhood. Everybody come to your house.
That's right.
Yeah, he walked around the neighborhood with a wheelchair.
I had to roll back and forth really fast on those dots.
My name is Timmy. Timmy.
I could never beat Cheetah.
Timmy.
Oh my goodness.
Timmy.
You ever heard a 5-year-old scream "fuck" really loud?
Yes. Yes. My nephew playing Halo and like Call of Duty and shit like that.
Oh yeah, we used to the Lone Ranger. God, Mayberry, whatever the hell that was.
Mayberry,
Yeah, I used to watch all that stuff.
fictional town based off of Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Oh, really?
My pastor growing up is from Mount Airy, North Carolina. They've got like a bunch of
Hey,
like a
Paul.
lot of that Main Street and stuff like that. They've still got a lot of it preserved from, so people can come visit, and look at it and stuff like that.
Yeah, Lassie, right, Ronnie?
How many
Who was the
lasses?
Yellow Ranger?
How many lasses did they go through?
Wasn't she Asian? Yeah, Black Ranger. It's from the Bronx.
People always thought it was kind of odd they made the Black Ranger a black dude. I was like, wait, no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. We're all a bunch of freaking high school crackerheads.
Oh my goodness.
All right, gotta go pee. Be right back.
I gotta go refill my drink.
I think I'm gonna go make some jalapeno poppers.
I think I'm gonna sit right here and fucking drink my beer.
Drunken one, you ain't said a whole lot tonight. You doing all right?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Drunken one, you shave those legs?
I got red hair. They're just not very bright. I got hair, believe it or not.
Ooh, you got some chicken legs.
I got chicken legs. Chicken legs. We all go take your piss, get your beer. What the hell? Whatever you're gonna do. It's okay. We still got Blake in here. Blake and Ronnie. There's still room on the panel, boys. Boys. I can't let you in, but Brian might. I don't even know how many people are in the room. I ain't on that screen. Well, I guess it's further up here. Let's see. Yeah, scrolling. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen entirely. Guess I changed my view on this thing. I can't see how many people are in the room. Oh, here it goes. Started. Oh, it still doesn't say. Oh, 9 watching. Look at that. 2,000 people. Started an hour and 43 minutes ago. It's Thursty. Thursty. I like the way you spelled Thursty. It's Thursty. Show more. I must have this on the wrong screen or something. I don't know. It's all like that. Okay. Yeah. That was a while ago. All right, y'all need a link in here. Or what? Copy. Oh, here we go. Said Alan is 9-2. What? No. All right. There's your damn link, children's. Yeah. You tell him.
Oh.
Bring your crackers asses up in here.
Look, you got to stay in bounds. I need the point so I can at least win my dollar back and then at least $1 on top of it. All right. I'm glad I played light tonight. That's all I got to say. Glad I played light tonight.
Right? It's your brother trying to make some money here.
Damn right.
Come here. Come here, bud.
Doggy.
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 Yeah,
All
y'all
right.
get in here.
Cheers to the Imperial IPAs.
Yeah, crackers. Don't fall down, Rocky. Whoa. Trying to pour a beer and keep the dog from falling off your lap.
Right? With a 15-finger head. I'm still going to make time to freaking... That's nice. I'm still going to make time to freaking keg my beer. 11 gallons. This shit's been sitting in there for weeks now.
Hey, you ain't going nowhere. You're fine.
Yeah, I know. Just too freaking exhausted when I get home from work. I know it doesn't take much effort. You clean out the siphon, you fucking clean out the keg, from one to the other.
Well, you do. You ferment in glass carboys, so they're a bitch to clean.
Yeah, they are.
I do bucket fermenters.
I think I'm gonna try doing the
Glass
smash
carboy,
beer.
you got to get one of these.
Whoa, that's for an enema.
Yeah,
the jet one.
That's for an enema.
Do you at least take and put them to sleep first?
Yeah.
You power wash it right out of your kitchen sink.
Right.
That's what I do.
I get a bilge pump that I turn the kegs the fermenters over, and it's got like a half-inch PVC pipe that goes up there, and a bilge pump that, like would go in your 12 volts. I hook it up to the solar panel.
Start doing snorting hazy IPAs.
Hell yeah!
Reviews.
Is it working for you?
My nose is stuck together.
Some is 10'5" and 300 pounds. I think that's 5'10" and 225. Yeah, that's my setup right there. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. There's an auto cipher.
Yes, sir. Yeah, go to get clean and put some sanitizer through it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that is.
We're gonna rack some beer over this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna make time to.
I should probably get one of those bigger ones. I just have the smaller ones, the original size one. It takes forever to rack stuff over. The tube's just so small.
That's what she said.
Doug's crying. That was freaking scary, man.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the support.
You're welcome.
Well, we're not jock straps.
Yeah, we're not supporters like that.
We're not a bra. Come on.
Yeah, I used to listen to Tupac.
Yeah, modern rappers suck though. You talking about Tupac? Modern rappers suck. Like, it's just it ain't the same. Back in the day, they made sense.
Yeah, like
now they make dollars.
Yeah, now they mumble. You can't understand what the fuck they're saying. They just take and have a real cool beat. It's like, come on, man, really?
Rap is crap. The C is no longer silent.
No, it's not.
Hip hop. Oh man, my house is full of hip hop when my kids were growing up. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Never liked it. Never did.
NWA. You put on some Sugar Hill Gang, or take and put on some some of the older groups and stuff like that. It made more sense. It had purpose to it. Nowadays, it's just like.
Well, I was a big Beastie Boys fan, and they were hip hop. They weren't rap.
They're
So.
Licensed to Ill, and then the album with the Intergalactic album or whatever, freaking awesome. I mean, they're classics.
Yeah. Oh, you ate one too. Oh wait, that was different.
I was always into the metal scene. Don't get me wrong, when I was a kid.
Now, what level of metal are we talking about?
Rocked.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking like AC/DC, Judas Priest? Or are we talking like
AC/DC, Judas Priest, and all of that when it came up to the 80s when the new wave of British heavy metal came out, and that's when Metallica hit the stage. Anthrax was really hitting it. Motorhead, Iron Maiden, especially. I was still into Def Leppard. I was still into Ozzy.
Which Def Leppard, they were all still making good music. You had the hair metal that took and come along, but it's funny because Motorhead and damn Metallica were more thrash than they were even heavy metal.
Yeah, yep. They're the ones that defined it. Yeah,
yeah,
yep.
It's
Anthrax is shit.
Kind of crazy listening to Metallica's newer stuff. And it's
it's kind of cool because coming out of I was the MTV generation where MTV first came out. I was into a lot of the stuff that was coming out of Europe, the rave stuff, it's not the same rave crap that you hear about in the 90s. They just stole the name. But all of the stuff that was on there, I was into Michael Jackson. I was into Weird Al Yankovic. I was the full rainbow. It's just that when the certain songs came on, they had like battles.
You said
battles on MTV where you called in and you voted for the band. So Def Leppard was my favorite through high school. Iron Maiden was coming into play. When I first went in the military, I didn't even hear Metallica till I got over in Germany. And then I got into them when the Master Puppets album came out, and then founded their older stuff, Ride the Lightning, Kill 'Em All that. But all of that stuff kind of ripened myself for what I'm into. I mean, God, I've gone the full gamut. I'm into Christian rock. I'm into everything. I just love it all. I love country music. I love everything but hip hop and rap, man. I never got into it.
What about death metal?
The only death metal music that I like are the ones where you can understand the singers. Right. If you sound like the Cookie Monster, it's a turn off. Serious. No,
and that's even right there a whole conversation in and of itself on what constitutes death metal, because what's listed as death metal could fall into the black metal category, and it's also.
Yeah, Rage was okay, Blake. Rage Against the Machine, they were okay. It's just that the 90s stuff, here's what happened is at the end of the 80s, grunge came out. So you had the Pearl Jams, you had the Nirvana, you had all that stuff. I hated that crap. I absolutely despise the grunge scene. I cannot stand that shit to save me. So through the 90s, I kind of tolerated Metallica because they were going through a transition. They were cutting their hair. They were trying to fit in, and they were selling out on a constant basis. As soon as they did the Black Album, they completely sold out. As soon as that happened, Metallica and me kind of went separate ways. Megadeth was doing their thing. I went through the 90s with Megadeth. I went through the 90s with Anthrax, Testament. Those types of bands is what got me through. But you put you put the grunge on. I couldn't stand the lyrics, because everything was all poor pity me, and they were blaming everything on their parents. And look at what happened to these bands. Look at Chris Cornell. Look at freaking Nirvana. Look at all these bands. They ended up taking their lives because their lives were just so despicable, and just poor pity me. You know what I mean? You never saw a band member from Anthrax blowing their fucking head off. You didn't hear Metallica doing that. Sure, they had their alcohol problems, but they worked through it. But Metallica has always been in my heart. Iron Maiden has just been kind of my mainstay through the whole thing. Through the 80s, going to all the concerts and stuff. I mean, Crew, yes, Blake. Crew was big for me. There were some bands that just kind of did the test of time. Queensryche. I mean, I kind of went off on that direction a little bit. The Queensryche stuff. God, what else was out there? When Guns N' Roses came out, Guns N' Roses, the music was great. The singer, no, I can't stand that falsetto shit. Can't stand Axl Rose. Axl Rose just sucks.
Axl Rose is also the biggest douchebag on the planet.
Well, he just the singing, thrash. If you watched him when Slash was playing with the
Velvet Revolver.
Yeah, well, Velvet Revolver, and then the what's his name that he played with, just doing tours. Kiss. They opened for Kiss. They opened for Aerosmith. Conspirators. I forget the lead singer guy's name. Just that stuff was great because Slash's stuff really resonated through that type of music, And if you guys didn't know, Slash wrote a lot of songs for Cher and all these different bands that were getting through the 90s. He wrote all kinds of music for them, kind of how the Bee Gees did for music.
Yeah.
So
yes, Slash is very underrated in his talent level.
Yeah,
he's more than just a guitar player.
You're right.
A lot more.
Yeah, he's great. Yep, he's really good.
Did he say? Yeah.
I'll be honest. I got into the I don't Nirvana. Now, I know you say you don't like Nirvana, and I understand why, because it was a complete paradigm shift once Nirvana took and hit it big, because it went from drugs and women to basically getting into your feelings.
Yeah.
But a lot of the words, a lot of the lyrical content on stuff that's not mainstream for Nirvana is what makes Nirvana like one of the more influential bands that come from the 90s. But
don't get me wrong, the music was good. It's just that the content and the topic just was, it's just metal in them. It was iron in the teeth. I mean, to me.
See, I'll be
I think like one of Nirvana's to me, like one of Nirvana's best albums was the MTV Unplugged album, which they did a lot of cover songs. It wasn't even their songs.
They didn't even. I don't think they did, but like one or two of their own songs, but a couple of their own songs on that. A lot of it was like covers and their interpretation. That right there showcase, and it's funny because reading about what happened with that, they had to basically coax old homeboy out on stage because he was basically going through heroin withdrawals backstage. So, but yeah, that was a very good performance from them. Like that was, I think, one of the better ones.
Queen. I mean, Queen stood the test of time too. I think the reason why I was into certain bands is that I was a musician myself through junior high. Well, actually, when I started going to school, I mean, I played piano, violin, drums, guitars. I played the sousaphone. I played all kinds of instruments. So I was always trying to find good progressions and great lyricists and all that stuff. And it was It was cool. Now, Limp Bizkit, I did buy one of their albums. I think it was the Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Water. Dude, let me tell you what. I played the shit out of that thing. The only reason is that they had a really cool fucking video. And that's the only reason. But I wasn't into that type of music. I was just, Fred Durst was okay. But, God, they burned out.
I love
they burned out.
I love their take on that, on the George Michael song "Faith." That's one of my favorite covers of all time.
That was off their $3 bill.
That's where a lot of stuff started to really taint me from a musical standpoint. Is that people were not original. They started ripping people off and writing and putting out music that were covers. And it really pissed me off because if you're a good musician, you don't need to rip anybody off. Right. And when Metallica was doing like Whiskey in a Jar and stuff, that pissed me off. Sure, it was a great song, but the originals are there for a reason. It's like ripping off Freebird. I mean, everybody hates to hear it, but you know,
only Skinner does the way it's supposed to be done. There's only one version of Freebird that can be done, and it's the one done by Leonard Skinner, hands down.
Another band that got me through the 90s is Rush. I mean, the talent of bands. I was always into the guitar players. I was always into the musicianship, the real good musicianship. They weren't ripping anybody off. They were being completely original. You know, that's what got me through, and me playing in bands. You know,
yeah,
just it's.
I'll be honest. I think my favorite genre of music from the 90s is probably the pop punk that come out of it, and even after the 90s and into the early 2000s, like the post hardcore and stuff like you'd probably like My Chemical Romance, and there's a lot of.
Well, I liked a lot of like Rammstein because they were industrial metal, and they had kind of an edge that I really liked. It was
like. My Chemical Romance it's funny because their albums were all basically concept albums. Like they had a story behind every, it was all a cohesive story is what they were trying to tell. But they took and mixed like the glam aspect of rock with the storytelling aspect of rock. But I don't know why, but that's one of my favorite bands of all time is My Chemical Romance. And it's considered pop punk or post hardcore or whatever they want to take and call it. But it's a lot of the stuff that has the screaming in it.
Yeah. I was always the Judas Priest guy. I was always looking back through the military. I mean, just the songs that I always listened with my heart. Floyd was okay, Blake, but Floyd, I think they were a lot of filler. Especially when it came to a lot of their songs, you notice they're really long. They fill them full of, time, freaking bells ringing and, just great guitarist. I love Dave Gilmour. He's great. When they broke up after a while, I mean, we used to watch The Wall all the time. I mean, I absolutely appreciate really good concept shit that made sense. And it did make sense. And they took that concept album and put it in a planetarium, and you watched Floyd the Wall.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah. When I was younger, I used to go there quite a bit. You'd go and see the Wall, or I guess it was just the Wall.
Yeah, it was the Wall.
Yeah. It was.
Well, even like just concept stuff like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We used to do that all the time. We used to go to the theaters all the time. First time I saw it was in Atlanta, Georgia. I remember when they said, "I propose a toast." There was a toaster that flew and hit the frickin' screen. It was such a blast. They had cops in the theater. I mean, it was that much of a riot. It was so much fun. But yeah, I mean, I'm not the be all end all on what's good, what's bad, or different. But
it was a Dark Side of the Moon at the planetarium. Come think of it.
We had the Wall. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, just there in Houston, they probably still do it.
What are those, bull testicles?
Jalapeno poppers.
Jalapeno poppers.
Ranch dressing in the
you mentioned Maiden and Priest, and one of the favorite bands Sum 41, they're one of the few like punk bands that's what the members grew up on, was music like that and rock from the 70s. So they don't have the voice for the hard rock, so they took and went the pop punk route. But they still take and do like, they're one of the few punk bands I've ever seen take and do like guitar solos, like you can hear on a Priest album or on a Maiden album and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's one of the weirdest combinations of music I think I've ever freaking heard as far as how they like to do their stuff.
What do you know about the Dead Kennedys or Black Flag, Dead Milkman?
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, you're talking about like, damn.
Right?
Dead Presidents, aren't they? No, there's presidents of the United States that come out with that song.
Yeah, the Dead Kennedys, if I didn't say that all right.
That's
era. Yeah.
No, Dead Kennedys are cool. I like them.
That's a punk band, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Because they take and get lumped a lot along with bands like Pennywise and Flogging Molly and stuff like that from the early and mid '90s and stuff like that. They've got some good music.
All right, so Blake's asking, y'all like blues? You know, when it comes to blues, Blake
doesn't like
type of blues. I love blues, but the type of blues I don't like is the live performance type blues where you have like the Eric Claptons or you have B.B. King, that type of stuff when you're playing it live, and it's just over and over and over, and it's nothing but, okay, you get a solo and you get a solo and you get a solo, oh, and you get another solo and you get another solo. It's so boring. It just gets so boring.
So you're not a fan of like the Stevie Ray Vaughan type?
That's cool. It's cool.
Right.
It's kind of like listening to
I think one of my favorite like blues inspired bands ever was the White Stripes.
Well, what about like ska with like the squirrel nut zippers and stuff?
That's different because it's fast. The ska stuff is pretty quick.
And ska also took and incorporated different kinds of music within itself, because it incorporated like the thrash elements with the speed that it's got. It took and incorporated punk, and it incorporated like polka and stuff like that. There's all kinds of blues too. And blues. There was all kinds. That's one of the most diverse genres of music that you can listen to, because you never know band to band what you're going to take and get.
I'm just saying the Buddy Guy type stuff where you could do a whole concert on one song.
Yeah,
right.
It just is boring.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree with that. Love me some old recordings.
There's some ska stuff I like.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Kevin.
Cheers, Kev. How you doing, bud?
The tennis is all just finished now. I tell you what, that 15-year-old you've got, she's brilliant. What's her name? She's got through to the next round. She beat
what the hell are you talking about?
Tennis. It's in New York.
Okay.
In New York, isn't it?
Vanessa Williams? I don't know.
Yeah, she beat Serena Williams in Wimbledon a couple of months ago.
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep up.
She's only 15.
Oh, is that Argentinian?
No, she's American. Goff. Gauff, her surname. Goff.
Oh, golf? I thought you were talking about tennis.
Gauff, her surname is. Not golf. Goff.
So
yeah, she just won. She beat obviously an elder.
That's cool.
More ranking player.
Now,
again. Yeah.
Paul, you're talking about SRV, Gary Moore, Roy Gallagher, all them.
All right.
Gary Moore, I was heavily into Gary Moore while I was over in Germany in the 80s. You know, it wasn't repetitious blues. It was they were really good songs. I'm trying to think of the song. Gary Moore.
Prison Walk Ways.
I mean, Gary Moore was awesome.
Anybody listen to any of the big band music or the like the crooners or anything like that from back in the day?
No.
Like Dean Martin or even like the newer age people like Jamie Cullum.
No, that stuff was kind of like fed down my throat constantly when I was a kid because my mother was heavily into that.
This is shit we was listening to one night because it was Nina Simone, Ella Fitzgerald, Ray Charles, of course, Frank Sinatra, Chuck Berry, and then we got into Beatles, and then it got weird with some. I guess I come up with that one. Slick Rick, the song "Lottie Dottie." Anyway,
yeah, you got Jack the Knife, right?
Jack the Knife, yeah. Sing that for karaoke. Oh yeah. No, it's not. It's Mac the Knife.
Oh,
Yep.
Mac Knife.
Yeah,
Win Miller,
Mac the Knife.
Win Miller's God. Win Miller,
Yeah, his brother, Jack.
dude, that's
Yes.
freaking just amazing music they took and made back then.
What's up, Peter D?
It's funny growing up. I grew up in a very strict Christian household and wasn't allowed to listen to like country and stuff like that. But on PBS, like on the weekends, they'd have like the big band hour, and then they'd follow it with the crooners. And I had my radio in my room, and I turned that shit down for my mom and them couldn't hear it, making sure they were in bed listening to that shit. Because if I listened to anything else, and they would have happened to walk in, they would have gotten pissed off, and they didn't too much care for me listening to the big band. But I was like, well, it's it's not quite like what y'all don't want me listening to. So that was fun. Oh.
Hey, Miller.
Hi.
Ronnie.
I figured I would just join instead of talking shit in the chat.
Well, here comes all the backfeed from Ronnie's microphone.
No.
You serious?
No.
Oh, just buzzing.
Yeah, every time we come in, it sounds like you farted. You sound like wet.
He is in Florida. Everything is wet
He
there.
can't hear it, Bumpy, so he doesn't know what you're talking about. So every once in a while, it buzzes your microphone.
Oh, that sucks.
And it gallops.
Speak of the devil.
And it gallops.
It goes.
Oh yeah. So it sounds like it's going to catch on fire, man.
Like the connection to your phone.
It's because he's in Florida. Got all that damn humidity down there.
Right.
I complain about my humidity, but the humidity down where he's at is like even worse than where I'm at.
Yeah, I got crappy headphones. That's probably why. Is it doing it right now?
Would you go to the dollar store?
$20 at GameStop, homie. $20 at GameStop. You'll be good. I'll be right back.
Cool.
I'm gonna go to the store and pick some up right now.
Well, you can get those Corona headphones that Michelle has.
I'll be back.
All right.
Get yourself some Bluetooth.
Yeah, get some blue
I'll go on. I finally got ordered my blue stuff yesterday. I've ordered 5, enough to do 5 kits for the next 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. So yeah, I'm getting back into it heavily, brewing.
Good boy. I'm proud of you.
17 months without making any. I'm sick of this shit beer.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not going to just make one. I'm going to make 5 in the next couple of months. So
The military must be doing a test run of something tonight.
Why do you say?
We have a military base in Concord, and I just heard some jets taking off.
Oh, it's the Air Force. Watch out. Make sure you don't bend over, Bumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got I don't know, it's a military base or whatever, but we got an airport really close, like our own little small airport. They've got it big enough to where they can drop jets in there. They closed off a whole road. They expanded the whole damn thing. You got to go around that motherfucker anymore. You used to have the great little cut-through road, but
we've got a bombing range about 20 miles away.
you see, like Deuce and a Halfs or whatever. They got those big ass like movers out there, tankers. They got shit, man. They got shit. There's a bunch of them.
They have a Buckley Air Force Base that's near here, and I remember it was a few years ago. They have the airport where it's not parallel; it's perpendicular to a road that goes next to it. I was driving one day, and they had an F-16 that took off, and it was timed perfectly where when I passed, he cracked his afterburners on. I thought my car was going to freaking go off the road. It was so loud. Oh, my God. It scared the holy hell out of me. That was crazy.
Blake, a while ago, that was I played a little bit of Mac the Knife in the background.
Yeah.
Dude,
Knife's good shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Play Zoot Suit Riot.
One at a time.
Oh, my goodness.
Huh?
I'll play some Mac the Knife.
He talks about cracking a beer in that song.
Echo. Start that over.
You got to turn it up a little bit.
I can't see the chat.
For drunk one.
Yes, sir. We'll see if it's figured it out. Echo. Play Mac the Knife.
Mac the Knife by Bobby Darin.
By Bobby
Starting
Darin.
now.
Oh, that's right. It's Bobby Darin.
Need to pause it now.
Y'all find this right here, a 6-pack of disc. Went ahead and grab it. It's pretty decent, but it's 9%.
New Belgium Oak Splash.
Yeah, it's 9% ABV, and you can't tell.
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek.
All right, so Knob Creek is that's like a liquor company, right?
Yeah, it's they were it was, I guess, aged in the Knob Creek barrels.
Oh,
it's pretty decent. You take and get a bit of the oakiness out of it and a bit of the vanilla out of it.
no, yeah.
But
Oh, good. I thought Thrash was falling asleep with it too.
Oh no, I'm texting.
It has a
friend
9%
that posted.
ABV, very good.
What's that, Alan?
Yeah, we get New Belgium. When they first started showing up, we had more of their like single barrel bottles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see so much of that anymore. Now it's more of their shelfy stuff. So it may have been based off of what sales was doing when they first showed up.
It's funny. The bottle store I go to, they have bottles of New Belgium that like you can't find like in like grocery stores and other stores. But it's like sour type shit, and it's like the bourbon barrel type shit, and it's like they've got 3 bottles and they've been there for I don't know how fucking long. But Jesus Christ, it's $20 a freaking bottle that fucking size. There ain't no way.
That's crazy.
Well, that's why I think a lot of the stuff wasn't selling was because it was super expensive. It's like $17 for one single bottle. It's like
Cheers,
like,
Paul.
It's New Belgium. They put out good stuff, but it's not like it's a Westbrook or something like that. Westbrook's like Mexican cake. I'll pay $20 for a bottle of that because that's absolutely worth it. It's one of the best stouts.
Yeah. Like I thought it was bad when I paid $15 for a bottle of Chimay.
See, I got pissed off. I had taken paid $10 for a single bottle of the Prairie Ales Bomb, but I drank it. I was like, oh, that shit's absolutely worth $10 for that single bottle.
I went to I went to because I saw we have Prairie stuff in New Hampshire now, and I saw a couple stores that carry the Prairie Bomb. My local ones don't, but a couple ones like closer to my work and stuff do. Yeah, and it's like $9.99 for a 12-ounce bottle. So took the wife and my stepson. We went to the world's largest arcade. It's called Fun Spot in Laconia, New Hampshire, and they have a little bar, and they had Prairie Bomb on draft, 13-ounce pour, and it cost me $8.99. I'm like, I get a couple more ounces and $1 less. All right, let's do it.
That's pretty damn good, though.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Is that Cindy B?
Nope, not Cindy B.
Bendy C. Bendy C.
Bendy C.
Bendy C.
And Kev, how you been doing? I haven't seen you in a week or so.
Last week, I haven't been on since Sunday. So I've had a few days off the beer. So yeah.
Well, Kev, you were close. You know, they both ended in day.
Well, yeah, I was hoping to not have none tonight, but I was watching the tennis and I'm getting a bit thirsty, so I thought.
Yeah, that's difficult. You know, it's tough to not have any.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Right. Hey, okay. So I've had this.
Really got something
absolutely awesome or what? But in that one, talk about this. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, the Chimay Grand Reserve. That's some good shit right there.
Yeah.
That's a quad. Right?
You see it, Jesse?
Yeah. We did the was it? I can't remember if it was the white and the red or if it was the blue and the red.
And then I've tried this one too.
It was the double and the quad that we did on Joe's channel.
Have you ever seen this one?
You talking about Beer Patrol?
Yeah. That was Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Joe 617. Used to be. Y'all ever tried that?
I think we did the red and the blue.
I haven't tried the Saint Bernardine. If I had, it was before I got into I had the channel and everything like that. Can't remember it.
Yeah. I saw that. I was visiting Brandon Craft Beer Pours. So I was up in Massachusetts. I saw that because I stopped by a beer store before going to his house because I had like a half an hour to kill before he said he'd be home.
Yeah.
And I saw a couple bottles of that on the shelf.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm kind of low on money, so I had to pass it up. Because we don't get that in New Hampshire, so I have to go to Massachusetts to get it.
I forgot what it tasted like, to be honest. I don't remember it being bad. I don't know that it was worth. I think the one bottle
I tell you, if I ever get the money to take a trip during like the beginning or during fall, I plan on taking a trip up the northeast, up northeast and stuff like that, so I can see the leaves changing.
Oh, nice.
I've always wanted to take and see that. I'd like to take and go through. I've never been to New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. I'd like to take and visit all three of those states.
Well, if I have my video up of my anniversary I did with my wife. We went to Bar Harbor, Maine, and Acadia National Park. That's a trip. That'd be great to do in the fall.
All right.
See fall foliage from the freaking Cadillac Mountain. That'd be awesome.
I was instructing her fourth grade class, and she was telling them that the word of the day was contagious. Well, she asked if anybody could use the word in a sentence, and several students raised their hands. Carl, she says. Well, Carl says, my dad told me to stay away from kids with mumps because they're contagious. Well, very good. Well, then she called on Susie, who said the atmosphere was contagious. Well, the teacher says, excellent, Susie. Well, then she notices that little Johnny's got his hand up at the back of the class. Well, yes, Johnny. Johnny says, well, the other day, me and my dad, we were sitting around on the porch and we saw our blonde neighbor lady and she was painting the fence. She had this tiny little model car paintbrush and she was going in tiny little strokes up and down the fence. My dad turns to me and says, man, it's going to take that contagious to finish that fence.
Alan's like, huh?
Blake asked me something.
All right, here we go.
Johnny and his friends were talking about condoms in school one day. Basically, he knew what they were, but not really much else. So he decided he'd go to the store to get some and learn a little bit about them. Well, he didn't want to waste too much time, so he walked in and said, hey, do you have any condoms for sale? They said, sure, 3 for $1. Johnny says, well, all right, I'll take 3. Well, when they tallied the amount, the register showed $1.06. Johnny says, hey, wait a minute. What's the 6 cents for? I thought you said they were 3 for $1. Well, the man replied, well, that's for the tax on them. Little Johnny said, oh, tax. I thought they stayed on by themselves.
Nice. Wow.
Little Johnny and Jenny are only 10 years old, but they just know they're in love. One day they decide they want to get married, so Johnny goes to Jenny's dad to ask for her hand. Johnny bravely walks up to him and says, Mr. Smith, me and Jenny are in love, and I want to ask for her hand in marriage. Well, thinking that it was the cutest thing, Mr. Smith replied, well, Johnny, you're only 10 years old. Where will you live? Without even taking a second to think about it, Johnny says, we're going to live in Jenny's room. It's bigger than mine. We can both fit in there pretty nice. Well, still thinking it was pretty cute, Mr. Smith says, okay, well then how will you live? You're not old enough to get a job. You got to be able to support Jenny. Again, Johnny says, well, our allowance. Jenny makes $5 a week and I make 10. It's about $60 a month. I think that'll do us just fine. Well, by this time, Mr. Smith is a little shocked that Johnny's put so much thought into this, so he takes a moment to come up with something that might stump little Johnny. After a second, he says, well, Johnny, seems like you've got everything figured out. I just have one more question for you. What will you two do if maybe you should have little ones of your own? Well, Johnny just shrugs his shoulders and says, well, we've been lucky so far.
Johnny's a smart ass.
Not the answer you want to hear.
Right. That's in his face.
Oh man,
that's my last bit of beer until tomorrow.
He's like,
oh, come on, Alan.
That's right. Well, I think go to the store tomorrow. I've been taking 5 beers for review, for drinking, and for the football games. So
Get your beer. You take and get you another beer.
all right.
I want to start doing like the smash beers here. Sure, that's one of the things I plan on going to, because tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to take my wife to work. I'm going to drop her off, deposit her check, and then I'm going to take and go. I'm going to take and go to where I know where a brew store is at, and I'm thinking about taking in. I'm going to look for a recipe for a smash IPA. Just so they can get the single
Look up Yellow Rose by Lone Pint Brewery.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't look up my smash IPA recipe. It's bad.
No, Bumpy sucks. He makes shit beer. Drunken One, they have the Yellow Rose in Texas, and it's a smash beer. It's Amarillo hops with what's it, 2-row?
Maris Otter.
No, Maris Otter.
Maris Otter and
Otter's with base malt. I would do that one.
It's called Yellow Rose. It's from Lone Pint Brewery. And I don't know if you go there, they're going to give you the recipe. But if you're researching, what it.
Yeah, just something basic. But yeah, Bumpy. Try Bumpy's stuff too if you get a chance.
Don't. Well, the problem with mine was I basically did the Yellow Rose because I used the same hops and I used the Maris Otter malt. But then I chose Belgian yeast.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
And the Belgian yeast overtook everything, and basically it came out as a saison.
Well,
Yeah. So, Alan, use something that's clean, like a Safale US05 or an 04.
Yep.
Just something that's real clean.
Yeah.
Something like what, 2-row malt or something like that.
Well, yeah, 2-row is American, where Maris Otter's more of the English equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you could use that in just Safale US05.
Yep.
You'll be just fine. You won't have a bad beer.
I'm not going to take and do a large batch at first. I'm only going to do like a gallon and a half.
Yeah, just play with it.
I've got a 2-gallon fermenter bucket. I can take and plop a.
There you go. Go get yourself some Star Sand.
Well, I've already got that. I've got that for the meads that I'm making, stuff like that, which I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on a plum and a chocolate to take and age out a little bit.
Okay, so guys, this is the time of night where I'm going to have to bow out. So whoever needs to continue this,
you're hosting,
start another stream.
Who else is still here? What are we doing? Yeah, because otherwise, who else wants some for Thrash leaves? For real, it's now or never. Thrash can put himself in the basement, and we can have 2 others, right? Yeah, we can have 2 others. Y'all want it? Because when we can't get people in after
right.
this.
Otherwise, someone's going to have to start their own StreamYard or Google Hangout.
Yeah, it's kind of late for that. I'm trying to do the right thing anymore.
So you guys have one more Johnny story to get it figured out.
Okay, there you go.
If anything, I can go use the bathroom and then take and start a stream of mine. If nobody else is going to take and join and he has to shut down, I can always
off a hangout or something. I don't care. We just
or we can go to Hangouts, which is
hit the
that's
button.
fine.
Hangouts, whatever. Let's get there, Kevinosaurus.
Johnny kept disrupting his 3rd grade class by regularly letting out farts. Well, his teacher kept him after school and wanted to know why he kept doing it. Well, little Johnny says, I do it because I can, and I'm better than anybody. I'm proud of it. Well, the teacher said, listen, if I show you I can do it better than you, will you stop? Well, little Johnny agreed to the bet, and the teacher placed 2 pieces of paper on the floor with identical piles of chalk dust on each one. Well, Johnny squatted down and farted and blew all but a little tiny speck of dust off the paper. Well, the teacher squatted down and farted, but when she was done, there wasn't a trace of chalk dust left. Well, Johnny was astonished and asked if he could see her do it again. Well, she was willing, and she repeated the process. Well, Johnny peeked up underneath her skirt and said, no wonder you won. You got a double barrel.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. That's funny.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? You joined last minute. What, bro?
Well, y'all said y'all was going to end the stream. Me and my dad, we've been watching the game. Me and Pop, we got a kick out of it. So,
oh yeah. Cheers, Dad.
Texas A&M stomping Texas State, ain't they?
Right.
I have no idea. The game of the night is on ESPN right now. Cincinnati is about to beat Chip Kelly's UCLA Bruins, and that's hilarious to me.
That's no surprise because Chip Kelly's overrated as a damn coach.
Yeah, man, but damn, dude, how you gonna be Los Angeles?